Welcome everyone to another lunar guided flow for this really interesting full moon in Gemini, taking place on the 27th of November 2023 at 4 degrees 51 minutes of Gemini. Before we get to the guided flow, I'm just going to quickly run through the significant aspects of this full moon so we have some clarity in mind of the energies coming through. The moon is in Gemini, opposing the Sun and Mars in Sagittarius, and is squaring Saturn in Pisces. This is a T-square aspect, with Saturn at the apex of the square. A T-square holds a significant amount of energy, and with Mars and the Sun together in opposition to the moon, that's a lot of fiery, masculine energy that wants to be released and explored. Saturn in the gentle, feminine sign of Pisces, however, is the one that holds the position of steering this energy, which means there is order and structure being developed that needs to be integrated into how we move towards our manifestations. And there is a deep learning of a much more encompassing and loving definition of reality and how we contribute to the collective through this growth. This T-square is a mutable one, so the energy is more easily navigated than other modalities. Its natural intent is one of movement, change, and transformation into the next stage of evolution. Mercury in Sagittarius is also squaring Neptune in Pisces during this full moon, so there is an additional mutable square in play, emphasizing focus on these energies of expansion, broader perspectives, surrendering paradigms of thought that don't align with unconditional love, strengthening our intuitive intelligence by focusing on right brain activity and creativity, allowing the busyness of the logical left mind, the conscious mind, to rest and relax, applying it when necessary and with guidance from a much more vast and rich source of knowledge and inspiration than it is used to having access to. So wherever this aspect is happening in your chart, the houses these planets and luminaries are in is where something is inviting you to embrace change. This might feel confusing or frustrating. There may be some anxiety, growing restlessness, or disillusionment. But any of those types of thoughts and feelings are only rising to point to a new form of inspired action, a new adventure, a greater sense of self and its connection to the collective and collective consciousness. When we're able to recognize events or experiences that feel difficult as gateways to treasure, then the experience itself changes into the magic it really is before our very eyes. With that, let's begin the guided flow. Please take a comfortable seat, either cross-legged on the floor with your back supported or on a chair. If you'd like to lie down for this, please do. Take 3 deep belly breaths. When you breathe in, think the word full. And when you breathe out, think the word free. Do the same at the end of the video, but breathe 6 times. Welcome, Mother, welcome. Here you are again, taking that glorious dance in the sky that brings us to bow to your beauty and turn to your light. How I cherish the stillness of the mind in the moments when my heart is filled with your fullness. And I remember that if not for the darkness, I would never know the power of your gentle radiance. I remember to receive the truths this moving mystery unveils of its own volition at the comforting rhythm you have set, Mother. At every stage of your shape-shifting journey, you send us your loving wisdom, reminding us to hold each stage of our own shape-shifting with attentive love. You are the soul we can see. You are the song of our unfolding story. You tease us now, Mother. You tease us out of the small corners we have remained in and into the limitless landscape that beckons. Your chosen medicine is an ivy that itches and it flows through the mind. that which has been picked and plucked, unwrapped and beheld, named and cherished, is turning red and swollen, making it known which parts of us need more air to breathe and more space to move. The unknown is calling to be discovered. There are new treasures to collect, but the adventure can no longer be for the same purpose as before. The searching can no longer be for the same reasons as before. You ensure that we know just enough wretchedness to begin to reach for the magic that is expecting us. You poke and tickle and endearingly watch as we squirm, as the old pieces of the puzzle break away and we scramble to put together these new, unfamiliar pieces into an image we can grasp and follow. There is a strange power that wants to play with us now. We hear it say yes to so much, and then there is the unequivocal no to that which does not belong to the grand love of creation you teach us to become, Mother. We step, hop, and leap, and then must pause, our choreography guided by the vast, deep, and boundless forces of life that know where and how we must go. I see that surrendering to this invisible knowingness is no longer a choice. It is the only way to move in love, in peace, in flowing magic. It is time to know how little I can ever know with the little mind I fill with beads and trinkets. And it is time to embrace the great mind of infinite intelligence and its vision. You push for a clarity hitherto unknown, Mother, by bringing into the light the lack of clarity. I accept the confusion. I accept the swirling and whirling of my mind as it grapples with understanding the sacred message of the divine. For I know that I can let go of it all. I can let go of learning more. I can let go of making sense of it. I can let go of the meaning of it. I can let go of navigating through everything with only my mind. I can let go of the idea that my experiences define reality. Because the power of the magnanimous spirit of creation can handle all of that for me. It will provide me with the knowledge I require at the right time. It will open the doors of opportunity at the right time. It will strike me with inspiration at the right time. It will continuously fill me with grace and love, and it will envelop me in its abundant generosity. Within this open field of ever-changing beauty, I understand there is still order, there is natural law which sustains the playful evolution of each of us. There is a design to what is unfolding, one that brings us all closer together, connecting us back to the waters of creation from which we all came, shaping us into the unified field of limitless love that is needed at this time and ahead. Every moment that feels unlike that love is nothing other than the kindness of the universe nudging us towards the sublime again and again. It is relentless in its intent of us all being immersed in the bliss of being, and I receive its gifts with tremendous gratitude and respect. I am ready and willing to play. I pledge myself as the playmate of the divine, and I remember this in moments of reluctance, hesitation, frustration, and worry, for I know that I am one with the divine, so the game is with myself, and I cannot fear myself as the one power, as the unified field of love that holds everything that I, as the one only seemingly separated from the one, could ever want or need. As your messages come through a secret part of my being, Mother, I learn to practice your magic within that space and to unleash it from there. Thank you, Mother, for showing me how to cast my spells for love, with love.